We need to retain that democratic right to peacefully protest.
Right. Let's just, for the time being, stick to these sentences and these crimes that we're being punished with these sentences. I'm going to show a photograph here. You can't see it, so I'll describe it to you. This shows an ambulance trapped in gridlock on the M25 in one of these protests. Gridlock caused, of course, by Just Stop Oil, and it lasted for hours. Now, I put it to you directly that those protesters, such as Roger Hannam, could have had no idea what was going on inside that ambulance. There could have been a child in there, or anybody in there, that needed desperately to get to A&E, and they were stuck on the tarmac for hours. They could have died. Luckily, that didn't happen, but it might have done. Don't you accept the specific protest stopping the traffic on motorways is playing Russian roulette with other people's lives?
Do you deny that? Where did I go wrong?
I'm going to show a photograph.
Well, I think your comments were ill-founded. They were deeply ignorant. They showed a complete lack of understanding and simply served to highlight the sort of intense stupidity from armchair pundits who forget to think before they open their mouth. But with a full and frank apology that you're about to give us this morning, I'm sure you can dig yourself out of this rather ugly hole. Why don't you just issue a frank and full retraction of what you said, and you get yourself out of a lot of silly bother?
And without the assistance of the media telling people the truth and putting these things into perspective to counter the misinformation that's out there when it comes to climate breakdown, what else can we do? We put on peaceful protests, the media don't cover them. We don't get that. And when we do stand up to retain our democratic rights to peacefully and non-violently protest, then you're incarcerated for disproportionate amounts of time.
Okay.
5 years, you don't get that for some sex offences and violent offences. This is about democracy in the UK.
OK, Chris Packham, thanks very much indeed. No one in the media is forcing people to throw paint over paintings. And also, we have a very effective communicator about global warming and climate change on this very programme.
Good night, everybody.